it's Alyssa from Garden in the Pines, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to create a mock-up design for your floral and event design business so that you're not wasting the money, the product, or the time creating something out of real flowers for an event, especially if you can't exactly, if you're trying to plan a large-scale installation. You're not going to order all that product and charge somebody whatever the cost would be to do that large-scale installation. So I'm going to show you how to do it on Canva. Canva is they do have a paid service also. You might need the paid one in order to create the design the way that I'm going to show you, but it's going to be a game changer for your business. If you don't already have Canva, I recommend buying it because you're going to use it for all of your proposal creations and also for these design mockups. So let's get into it. I am so excited to share with you. You can get my freebie in the link below. I'm going to give you my free proposal template. You're able to use this in all of your design meetings, especially when you're creating a new custom design and you want to make sure it's really thorough for your full service custom design clients. In my proposal, you're able to also create mock-up designs, and this is really going to be a game changer for your client so they're able to visualize new and exciting ideas for their event aesthetic. Not everybody has the same capacity to visualize the way that you do in your head, the different designs and ideas and capabilities of a space. So by using Canva to create your mock-up, you're going to be able to first save money so that you're not spending the money on the product to create a mock-up design, and two, they're actually able to visualize it in the space electronically. It doesn't take you nearly as much time. You're only spending, a little bit of time creating this. You could charge them for your time instead of the product and your time, and they're able to actually visualize it in the space. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So in Canva, you're able to see this is what my proposal looks like. So I always have a beautiful cover page. You can swap out your logo. You can swap out your photo in here. You're going to add their names, the event date, and the venue name just so that you clarify this across the board. You always want to make sure that you have all this information, that they double check it so that God forbid they put a typo in your intro, inquiry form, you have it resolved, you know what it is, and they double check it every time you talk to them. I always like to reiterate exactly what my service is that I'm providing, and then we get into the style board. You're able to change out the colors in here in Canva so that it matches their color palette. You're able to make notes about their favorite flora and floral types so that you can try to implement these things whenever possible. Of course, you never make these guarantees, but this is something that they feel really good about because you're building up trust in your business by giving them the idea to share their favorite floral types with you because you're feeling like you're going to do your very best to give them the absolute best wedding of their dreams regardless. And it also gives you more flexibility by not making these guarantees so that you're able to, if you can't get peonies, you're able to use garden roses and keep it in the color palette. I always like to reiterate exactly what I'm doing and what I'm designing, the quantities, stuff like that. So this is the fun part. This is what I want to show you. You're able to create mock-up designs. So something that I like to do is over here on the side, I have a folder with florals. So I've got a flower image library, I've got mock-ups. Oh, where did it go? So you could create folders, you could have different flowers in here, you can have, if you have go-to structural designs, if you like to do the asymmetrical look. Sometimes I'll even take photos off of Pinterest or example photos of at least the design structure I want to create, and then I change out the flowers, whatever you need to do to give the space. So what you're going to do is you're going to add your flowers in here, and the background is already taken out, and you're able to add your flowers in here however you want. You drag and drop if you want to use something different. If I wanted to use 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗃, whatever it is. Go back. So if I have a flower that I'm going to use, I can download it off of the Mayesh website. I'm going to edit the image and remove the background. And I'm going to erase the background. for anything that's still showing. And then I'm going to copy and paste it, and I'm able to use the exact flowers that I plan on using in my design by doing it this way. And then you just add it over the, existing photo that's there. I recommend trying to keep it to scale, so maybe make the roses a little smaller, hydrangeas a little bigger. But this helps them visualize exactly what the design is going to look like in the space, so that come, time for their wedding, they have an idea of what you're visualizing, especially if they're on the fence with the design idea, because not everybody has the same capabilities that you do to visualize things in your head, and the things that you're visualizing likely aren't what they're envisioning. So this bride actually had a hard time visualizing it not looking like Christmas in the space. So I took it upon myself to create the mock-up to show her, look, it does not give Christmas vibes. It gives Italian villa vibes. This is what it's gonna look like. Or at least, different flowers or whatever. I can make it as detailed as I want for her to be able to visualize it. So what I did is I just took a photo of the space when we did our venue walkthrough, and I added it in here. So you can see I added the photo back here. So if I were starting with a completely clear space, here's the space. Let's say I wanted to do a totally different design. Let's say I actually wanted to use this as like an inspiration photo, if it'll let me. I'll try. So let's say they want a very hydrangea heavy design. I'm gonna try to find a hydrangea heavy similar structure on Pinterest or something else, and I'm gonna take the photo, remove the background like this. I'm gonna erase it for the parts that I don't want, and this will at least help them visualize the way that an all white design works in space, or all hydrangea, or all roses, or all greenery, or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously, because this is just to give them and you a feel of the space the way that it looks, because maybe you see it in there and you're like, ooh, I do not like that. I don't really like that, but somebody else might. Just to give you an example of how that would work. Let's say you wanted to incorporate some other roses in there. I don't know, maybe purple roses or carnations for fun. They're small. Go crazy with it. You can have fun with it, create different designs, and really show your clients exactly what they're going to be getting, or at least show them the idea that they maybe isn't a good fit for the space, like this. I don't think that's a good fit. Let's say I wanted to do something a little different with... Okay, so you saw this photo. This is what it actually turned out in real life. I loved it in that space. I thought it was so beautiful. But again, it helps showcase kind of the organic feel of the space. I used different flowers, but it was fun and they loved it. You get the idea. Let's see if I wanted to try to remove this. Just for fun. I want to see how this looks so that you guys can get creative with your... Oh yeah, see, that one didn't work. But if I wanted, I could probably use the eraser tool in there. I'll show you. So if I wanted, I could restore it. And I want this, up here. And then I could take the eraser tool and I can erase them. And whatever I don't want. Something like that. Again, doesn't have to be perfect, but it helps you visualize exactly how the space is going to come together. So let's say I didn't want this structure, and maybe I wanted to do two greenery columns or something out of, you know, like boxwood looking structures or something. You know, you can have fun with it and do what you want, but you're able to really transform a space by using Photoshop and Canva to do it. I hope that this was helpful for you, and it really helps you level up your business, because you're going to be able to do so much better design work. You're going to be able to do fun things for your portfolio when you're able to show your client like night and day transformations of a space with this tool. Don't forget, you're able to get this for free. I'm going to share it with you. You're going to be able to get the template so that you can use my proposal template, and you'll be able to put together your own designs, best communicate your value with your clients, and really showcase new design ideas for them. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations on your business, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.